Welcome everyone to an exciting episode of Two Bar Connections with your host Jesse and
James. What's going on, everybody?
what is going on indeed. So for today's episode, we have a lot to go over, especially since Valve decided that they were gonna, Valve decided they're gonna start counting to three. But besides that, we have Square Enix has drank the Kool AI aid, just like Krafton has, and there's also been some unfortunate layoffs as they have been settling some restructures as they're going to be focusing development more so on Japan. We also have Halo Infinite, ironically ending, not being Infinite in this case. There will be ending development as Halo Studios, no longer 343. Halo Studios will be focusing on other Halo-related projects. We also have the Game Awards. We have an article from The Guardian talking about a couple of disgruntled future class alumni and their concerns with the Game Awards. We also have Fallout Anniversary Edition apparently sucking absolute ass, and of course in classic Bethesda faction they have broken a 10-year-old game. Then we have Rockstar getting busted for union busting. We have Borderlands underperforming, and then as I said, we have Steam Machine has been revealed along with two other pieces of hardware proving that Valve can indeed count to three, and in fact there may even be a Half-Life 3. But before we get into all that, how have you been?
I've been good. I'm sick again.
Oh wow. Really?
Yeah. I've actually been sick for about a week, but I figured it would go away but no, my tonsils are indeed inflamed, so I went to urgent care today to get some relief. And I am already kind of relieved. It's really weird. They tested me for strep and they even tested me for a mono as well. And I'm like, why? Because usually with mono, like, people are in bed decaying and dying really, really bad, and I was like all chipper and shit. But is that's been it for me, as well as of course, it's so sad. I've finally played Arc Raiders, and that's all I've been playing for since the last time we recorded this episode. That's all, dude. That's all I've been doing, and it's such a good game. I don't think I've ever played an extraction shooter before.
Mm-hmm.
At least not a hardcore one. But this has been pretty good.
Well, you should definitely vote for it for the Video Game Awards since they put the nominees up today, and Arc Raiders is up for best multiplayer game.
Nice. Well, I think I should do that. But the game itself has only been out for 2 weeks?
That's enough time.
That's enough time. Okay. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, it's definitely. I think as far as multiplayer games, that's the best game so far.
Yeah. So much so that I think it was like Battlefield 6, Split Fiction, and I don't remember what the other ones were. I think it was Peak also. Was the other one? There's a fifth one. I can't remember what the fifth one was.
Honestly, I think Peak just because it's a lot more broad. Like, it's a lot more co-op centric. The multiplayer aspect of Arc Raiders is, well, as you know, it's tenuous relationships with strangers.
Yes, it's all one big social experiment.
No, are you kidding me? And let me tell you, it's starting to break down because the match I literally played right before I got on here, the guy killed me.
Oh no!
Yeah, he did. I was like, hey friend, what's going on? No words, just started shooting at me. I was like, no, please don't kill me. And he downed me, and literally his last words before I blacked out were, "Shh, I love you." Yeah, man, I lost one of my weapons that I had been using, and I thought I had the blueprint for it, but I was mistaken. I do not have the blueprint for this weapon.
Oh damn! Okay,
I know, it's like the Magnum of the game. That actually has really good range, and since my guy has like the cowboys getup, it really fit my aesthetic really well. Oh, so it's sad. It's very, very sad. So I had to craft a whole bunch of new weapons and now change, and I'm using like a regular pistol instead of like a 6-shooter. Yeah, I'm sad.
I mean that's the price you pay for playing extraction shooters.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna be the villain now. I think I'm done. I lost my magnum. So I'm gonna contribute to the bad social experiment. That won't hurt the most. But you need to play it. You need to play this with me, please.
I'm sorry, dude. I have no interest. I've seen multiple streams of it, and I'm just like, okay, so like you run around, you get some shit, and then you just go back and like, okay, like I don't
Yeah,
know
but
if
you
it,
also fight
I
the
don't know if it's
robots
for
too.
me.
Okay, that's fair.
It just
That's
seems
fair.
rather dull, if I'm being perfectly honest.
That's no big deal. That's been it for me. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I did some dog sitting for my cousin over the weekend, and
Cool.
he has three pit bulls.
Oh, how
He
beautiful.
has a boy named Zeus and two girls, Diana and Pandora. I guess my cousin's a fan of Greek mythology because he just needed to give them all Greek names. But they're nice
Good.
dogs, very sweet, very friendly. A little excitable though, because I can't get them to stop jumping on me, especially Diana, the one who loves attention. She does not leave my side like the entire time. But I did make the mistake of leaving them out over the weekend. Like I left them, overnight. I didn't stay overnight, and there was a big mess for me to clean up. Needless to say,
Oh
because
Lord.
I came back the next day, like 13 hours later. So yeah, it took me like an hour to clean up the mess. I had to clean their cage, and then I had to mop the floor. Luckily, my cousin lives in a very small efficiency, so it wasn't super hard to clean everything. But
Mhm.
still, damn, fucking a.
Yeah, yeah, no, dude. Cleaning up dog messes, it could be a lot. So,
And they're big
especially,
dogs. Yeah, I completely underestimate like how much dogs can poop when they're that size. Because I'm so used to having little piece of shit dogs. Like every time I got a new dog, my dog always got smaller. So their turds were like. By the time Coco came around, she was just shitting out little Tootsie Rolls, pretty much.
yeah.
So it was barely a cleanup. But for these dogs, damn. And they somehow managed to move their cage overnight. So like, if it was on the floor, like it was bad enough that like they just pooped, but then they managed to smear it all over the efficiency because they kept moving the cage. Like somehow I walked in and it was and they pushed the cage from one wall all the way to the other wall. Like what the fuck? How'd you guys do that? It's just a mess, just everywhere, just smeared all over. I had to take
Just
him
a massive
outside.
mess.
Yeah, I should have taken him outside, push the cage to the wall it wasn't originally, mop everything up, put some Clorox on it, take the cage outside, clean up the other half, and then I had to clean the cage itself that's outside. I even had to clean the bathroom because when I let them out, like they went to the bathroom for some reason and walked into the shower and stuff. So, so they're
What the
just
hell? That's so random.
because I went to the bathroom because I went to go fill up the tub. I mean, not to fill up the buckets with and they just they can't leave my side for some reason. I let them outside. Like, all right, go outside, go do whatever. And they just started hanging out around me. Oh fuck, okay. Fine. I have to take you guys outside and lock you guys outside.
So yeah, you have to clean this mess up, but thanks to you guys. So please let me clean this mess.
So yeah, that was my weekend. I went to besides that, I went to a place called Naked Farmer. Really good place, by the way. I got this bottle here. They have a refillable bottles. It's legit metal too. Like I don't know if you can hear it, but right, it's like actually like metal.
Yeah,
So
I
it's not
can.
just plastic, right? It's actually a good high quality bottle, all things considered. That you just buy it from like some place that's like pretty much like a Chipotle almost.
Okay.
It was really good food. It's apparently like it's locally made, locally sourced. It's like all like organic and shit, and it tastes really good. It was delicious. I'm really glad that I went there. I also went to a gelato place. I was like right down from it. I forgot what it was called, but I had like a pumpkin pie gelato. Oh, so delicious.
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh, it was delicious. Oof. Oh my god. One of the
Oh,
best
I'm down.
gelato I had. And
Okay.
I went to Italy, and that was like some of the best gelato I've had.
Well, you know.
Although when I went to Italy, like the one of them I got was kind of icy. I don't know like if it was just that one was just particularly icy, but it was a little bit on the icy side. Um, but then as for games, I played some Marvel Rivals because Gambit is now out. Who is surprise, surprise, a strategist, and I'm not being sarcastic in the least. That's a legitimate
That was
surprise. I'm like, what the fuck? When you text me
yeah.
that, I'm like, Mr. Explodey Man, who makes this shit explode, is healing people. What? Okay, sure. Um, and hey, man, you know what? It works. He's a blast to play. No pun intended.
Yes, he is.
He's probably the most fun I've had on strategists pretty much since ever. Because like the strategist role, at least for me, is kind of boring for the most part. except for like Loki. Like I don't like Loki and Mantis, but then they made Mantis shit, so I only have to play Loki. And then the meta came out, and it's like, oh no, you're supposed to copy your other support so you can ult again, and then drag the fight on for another 30 seconds. Right?
Yeah.
So even Loki got kind of boring. It's like, oh, I can't do like cool, interesting stuff like copy their tank and like do Echo shit like Echo in Overwatch, right? You can copy like their tank and just fuck them up.
Yeah,
but no, it's just copy support, do the support all, and then just keep going.
Yeah, that's why I kind of hate metas. They don't allow you to play the game like your own way.
But Gambit in particular is very fun. He's very resource intensive. Like you definitely got to keep track of a lot of resources, but you can play him very aggressive if you wanted to. I only played him for like a handful of games with people, but like particularly if you're playing triple support, I was able to play him like kind of like a DPS almost. I was able to kind of off angle a lot and go for flanks and go for like aggressive dives. And if you see like, online how like, high level players play him, like they go in with him. It's very interesting to see because one guy I saw like it was like just a random YouTube video of some person who's like apparently a pro player. I don't even know what the hell their name is. It's just a pro player Gambit, whatever. But he was just going in the entire thing. He was just pressing W. Granted, his whole team was like Brawl. Like he was playing with like Mr. Fantastic, like The Thing and like Doctor Strange, and they were just pulling W like the entire time. So they were just going in and just smacking the shit out of and Magic. I think it was like Mr. Fantastic, Magic, like Doctor Strange and The Thing. So they were all just holding forward and just meleeing and just holding W the entire time. Meanwhile, the Gambit's just dashing back and forth, doing like his little like twirly bullshit where he over and over again, getting behind them and shooting them and then twirling back to his team. It was really cool to see. So, and then you pop ult, and of course, like you're just jumping all over the place because his ult does like fucking everything, right? It heals, it purifies, it makes you faster, it makes you jump higher, increases your damage, and then explodes.
It charges your ult.
And charges your ult.
Yeah.
It's like they literally just they play Kiriko and they're like, what if we make Kitsune Rush even more busted? They just make it as busted as possible. And that's pretty much been it for me.
Yeah, I know. I played a Gambit with you yesterday. Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday. Yeah, we did our placement matches because thank God finally they had placement matches.
Yes.
Holy shit! It's about time. Because I was not gonna play the game as long as there were not placement matches. I was not gonna deal with the whole bullshit of you keep D-ranking down every like 4 weeks or whatever. Or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't remember how long it is. I think it's like 8 weeks, I think. So every 4 weeks, right, you go down a rank, and then you get mixed in with all the other people who you were with the legitimate like bronze and silver players or the legitimate gold players. And you don't know like, oh, did I like win the draw or not? Did I get the crappy gold players? Or did I get the good ones? The ones that don't just, run it down main and throw the entire time.
Spoiler alert, we usually draw bad.
Yeah, usually you would draw pretty bad, so. But luckily now they have placement matches. Match quality feels a bit better. Oh, you lagging?
No. Yeah, we're good now. We're good.
Okay. Match quality just seems to be better. We had some baboons by the end, but that's to be expected. There's always going to be baboons, but it wasn't like a continuous like, oh my god, like I want to kill myself the entire time I'm playing.
Yeah, for sure. And to be fair, I think we played like 10 matches, and by then, it starts to starts to get pretty. It was like a lot. We were bound to get a lot of baboons toward the end.
All around, a lot of fun. All right, so ready to get in some news?
Absolutely, my friend. Let's get into it.
All right, so our first order of news is Square Enix, who have released their latest financial results. And according to them, they are aiming to have 70% of their QA and debugging processes be done by generative AI by the end of 2027. And yeah, we are all going, what the fuck? So as part of Square Enix's plans in the future, according to their medium-term business plan, which they have been reporting on since last year, I believe, when they first were talking about restructuring the company, they have recently announced within their most recent financial plan that they are having a partnership with Matsuo Iwasawa Laboratory at University of Tokyo, and this is aimed at improving the efficiency of game development processes through AI technologies. This project has been titled Joint Development of Game QA Automation Technology Using Generative AI, which is a mouthful, and is being tackled by a joint research team of more than 10 members, which includes researchers from the University of Tokyo, as well as engineers from Square Enix. And of course, like I said earlier, they are looking to automate 70% of their QA and debugging tasks in game development by the end of 2027.
Yeesh.
Yeah, but it gets even worse because Square Enix has also announced that they have been doing more layoffs, particularly within their US and European divisions. In a video call to staff based in Europe and America, Square Enix president Takashi Kiryu said that there will be overseas structural reform to create a more lean and agile business abroad, which is to say there will be layoffs. So said that details in the restructure will be shared on a later date. So for now, all we know is just that there will be layoffs. There is no confirmation of how many people are going to be laid off, but there will definitely be quite a few. So it's also confirmed that roles would be cut and the employees left would be required to spend more time within the office. Employees affected by the cut were informed on Thursday, Thursday of the week of November 6th. And we know that at risk is nearly 140 at the London offices in particular. And this is across multiple roles, including IT, marketing, publishing, sales, QA, business planning, and more. Also, Square Enix's Europe's entire collective, which is external studios development and brand marketing and Japanese comm support teams, were told that they were also at risk. So Square Enix, their big plan behind all this is that they have hopes of saving about 3 billion yen in their annuals, which equals to about $19.6 billion US dollars. And this is, of course, the second year in which Square Enix had made staff cuts to the American and European. And apparently this has been, at least according to Kiryu in the video call, as a result of last year's overseas restructuring not working out as planned. So, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of shit going down at Square.
Yeah, a lot of shit going down indeed. And, I think they're going to fall victim to the AI bubble, just like everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. However, I do believe them to be more honest in their endeavors, because QA and debugging is a lot of work. So if you can have a machine learn to do that for you, that'd be a lot better. It's kind of like having AI do the shitty job that no one wants to do.
Yeah, we'll see. Like, the thing is,
I don't think that's...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out the way they think it's going to work out. Also, QA is a lot of times is a good lower entry job. It can help you climb up the development ladder. So I'm not too sure about replacing job opportunities there, because a lot of people who work in QA do end up moving up the ladder and working towards actual development positions. So, you have the mixture of like, well, I don't know if it's even going to be able to find the problems and describe the problems properly within the game. And also, it sucks to take away job opportunities for some machine that's going to do a shitty job anyways.
Yeah, I agree. Especially, if they're going this much into it where they're going to have 70%. I believe that's what it had said. 70%.
It was 70%, yes.
Yeah, they want 70% of the work done by machines. That's a huge chunk. And if you fuck that up, then that's a lot of game development that's essentially gone out the window.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of funny seeing what the results of that's going to be.
Yeah, I think we kind of know what the results going to be like. And I can't believe so many people are getting into this AI stuff. At least now, especially after what we covered last week with that chart that showed how all the AI companies are essentially investing into each other. Oh, fucking! It's like the subprime loan thing all over again with the 2008 crash.
Yeah, it's only going to take one of them to fall just a little bit for the dominoes to just start going.
That's it. And that'll do it. And that will absolutely do it. Sorry, I dropped my pen. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, no, I honestly don't even know what to say. Like, I appreciate their effort. I think Square is a lot more honest in their effort, but not by much. And that's a really low bar to clear. But they're going to end up like the rest of them.
It's going to be a shit show, dude. I can already tell you.
No, it is going to be a shit show. Animations, you know they should go through with it and release the first game that's debugged by AI just to see how just to see what happens.
Yeah, I kind of just want
The
it for the
worst
lulz.
I do want it for the lulz. And you know what? You learn more from your mistakes than you do your successes. And I think we're going to learn a lot. We're going to learn quite a bit about AI when these people are done with when these people if these people have their way with with how they want to use it. Poor Square. They know not what they do.
They know not what they have wrought.
Know not what they have wrought, or what they're about to wreck.
So yeah, best of luck there, Square.
Best of luck, Square. Don't fuck up the third part of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh God, please don't. Oh, I got me so mad.
You'll be so
I mean,
mad.
I really hope that Nomura can be like, yeah, fuck off of that. He just has enough pool. Just say fuck off. Him and Kitase just go, yeah, no.
Absolutely, of course.
This is a game made by man.
This is a game made by man.
And of course, to everyone getting laid off or at risk of being laid off, I wish you guys the best of luck. I'm sorry you guys had to pay for years and years of shitty business practices and incompetent management.
But
although, you know, in this case, like, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, I can see why Square would need to do this out of necessity. Probably because of, like, you know, cultural differences and, like, how, you know, you do things and language barriers and all that stuff can make, you know, managing different companies across different continents pretty difficult. Especially if we're talking about like a Japanese company in Japan, which is very, very monolinguistic.
yes, and I do understand. But when you expand a company across different countries and you go international, you would think that it's a base requirement to have at least one or two people that can speak the languages of the different places. So I feel like, yeah, I don't think that would be that much of a big deal. But yeah, this cost saving measure. I mean, it's always about saving costs.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's always what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. I did have something, but I forgot what it was.
something along
the lines of, it sucks that you guys are losing your jobs to AI, but it's okay because you're gonna see, honestly, you're gonna see them fail, and you don't want to be a part of that company when they fail. So it's probably best to just take it as a blessing and as a blessing in disguising and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, and speaking of getting the fuck out.
Oh Lord, yes.
It seems Halo Infinite or Halo Studios is getting the fuck out of development with Halo Infinite.
Yeah, exactly. Halo Studios is not making Halo Infinite anymore. Oh, so Microsoft has announced plans to put Halo Infinite into maintenance mode later this month so that Halo Studios can focus on working on new Halo games, multiple. In a blog post made out on November 18th, Halo Studios said that Operation Infinite will be the last major update currently planned for Halo Infinite, but it insisted that it will support players with challenges and ranked rewards, and that the battle pass is free and has no expiration date. Now, they did say that with multiple Halo titles in development, we'll need our whole team's combined focus to deliver new experiences with the same passion and care that our community has given us, while we remain committed to supporting Halo Infinite on the road ahead. Operation Infinite is the last major content update currently planned. So they're stopping Halo Infinite updates to work on some new Halo games, specifically the big one that's due in 2026. Halo Campaign Evolved. We'll see Halo come to PlayStation as well as PC and Xbox.
Still wild to hear you say that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, console wars are over. That's it.
Or
there is no such thing as well, I mean, we'll get into that later. But yeah, dude, Xbox officially as a brand is dead. Like, Xbox does not matter anymore. Halo is what made Xbox, and now Halo's going to PlayStation. Yeah, Xbox is dead.
And a friendly reminder of that time when 343 said Halo Infinite would be the start of the next 10 years back in 2020.
Oh boy. Yeah, but I guess they didn't specify what kind of Halo.
10 years, dude. They barely even lasted half.
They barely lasted half. No, honestly, no. They've been on life support and they're just pulling the plug now. That way, they just made it to this long so that they can get to the halfway marker. But what I find interesting is that new Halo game with Unreal 5. That's one of the or is that the new Halo game they're working on, or is that the campaign evolved?
Both. They're using Unreal for all their Halo games, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know we had covered this.
Yeah, I think they're using Unreal 5 for everything.
Oh, great. That's going to run so good on PC. I can't wait for my computer to stroke out on Unreal 5.
So I can play a blurry ass mess.
God, man.
Ghosting and artifacting everywhere.
Ghosting and artifacting and anti-aliasing, that's a fucking requirement in frame gen.
Wait, the future is bright for Halo.
The future is super bright for Halo. God, this shit sucks so bad. Damn. So we don't know what the other Halo games are. The only one that we do know is, of course, Halo Campaign Evolved, which will be out sometime in 2026. Oh man, how far these people have fallen, Jesse.
It's a damn shame to see the Halo series being treated like this.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, all of Microsoft's properties getting treated like dog shit, and then their biggest one is being unceremoniously pawned off to PlayStation. Yeah, they don't care. They don't.
They stopped caring a while ago. It's just become evident now. I just realized that. I think they only said it's just a campaign, hence why it's called Campaign Evolved.
Actually, yes, I believe so. Which I think they don't. I think. Well, they're gonna have like no features at release. They're not gonna have multiplayer. They're not gonna have couch co-op. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't have online co-op for the campaign.
I think they said there is co-op. I'm pretty sure they said there's gonna be co-op for it.
Yeah, but do you really trust their source code that they're gonna put out?
No, dude. Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm probably not even gonna buy it because I don't care about that. I don't want to. I never once did I ever ask, hey, you know what? What if we got a Halo remake? Like, what? Why? We already did it. We did it. We got it with the Master Chief Collection, that thing was a flaming hot piece of crap.
Flaming hot piece of crap. The only reason we bought it was to play with our friends.
It has the most dog shit netcode I've ever had this pleasure of using.
Dude, we could not get through that game at all.
And we were playing on Legendary.
Yeah, dude, we were playing on Legendary. Well, we're experts now. We have mouse and keyboard. We can take it. But no. We evidently could not take it.
And I remember us crashing out over that escort mission of Captain Keyes. He kept fucking killing himself, and it was lagging also too. We were just begging, please, Captain Keyes, just stop going in by yourself.
Stop lagging. God damn it. Stop it.
This is why they abandoned escort missions in the 2010s. Thank God, too.
Yeah.
All right. So anything else before we move on?
No, man. We can move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah. So this one's definitely a little bit heavier, as you can see by my highlights over here.
Yep.
But this was an interesting one that I wanted to talk about. This hasn't been making huge rounds. It's been mostly the Guardian, and I think the game developer has been reporting on this, and it concerns the Game Awards, specifically the Future Class Initiative, which I bet many of you have never even heard of. And there's a good reason for that, and it's because apparently the video games management could give a shit less about them. So apparently they will be ending support for the Future Class Initiative as of this year. And there was a little bit of kind of a expose from The Guardian that had interviews from a lot of the Future Class alumni and they shared a lot of their grievances with what's happening with the Video Game Awards and how they were treated, as well as they also give some theories as to why they may have closed down support for the Future Game Class, particularly around 2023 when the Future Game Class was asking for the Game Awards to possibly speak up about what's been going on in Palestine and Israel. So the Future Class program was started in 2020, and the purpose of it was to highlight cohorts of individuals working within the video games industry, developers and community managers, people like those, like noteworthy developers within the industry, and to give them also some networking opportunities that possibly they could advance their company or advance their own career and whatnot. But according to the inductees, there really wasn't all that much support going on pretty much from the beginning. So the last couple of years, support waned, and as of this year, it seems like it has been completely abandoned as organizers confirmed that there is no class of inductees for this year. Actually, this is the second year in a row, they have not announced any cohort. Usually it's about 50 per year, according to this article, and this includes people within writing and development, journalism, and community. And as reported by Game Developer, which is source for The Guardian here, organizer Emily Ware confirmed that they are not planning a new Future Class for 2025 and do not have any active program plans for Future Class. So like I said, The Guardian interviewed previous inductees, and they said that, this is unsurprising that this comes after years of internal advocacy and struggle to actually improve the program. In fact, many of the members say that they were probably used for public publicity, and they were probably cast aside when DEI became no longer in vogue. So one of them is game producer Diana Laura, who was in the Future Class of 2020, the first one, who in a video call with The Guardian said that, we were effectively props. Once we got to the Game Awards, most people flew in from other countries, which was expensive. We showed up and it felt like we were pushed to the side door. We found out later that Keeley had a party in another room with all the other influencers and industry people. You know where Future Class met that day? At Starbucks. No one from official leadership even showed up until the meetup was basically over. And another member of the Future Class and creative director of Retcon Games, Jess Negron, added to this saying that, we were pretty bummed for being cast aside. So at the 2021 ceremony, Laura, community manager Natalie Checo, podcast host Keely F. Adams, and other Future Class inductee seats were apparently behind camera risers, which completely obstructed their view, so they couldn't even see what the heck was happening. So according to Laura, it felt like Keeley just called a bunch of friends on... I'm sorry, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. So one of the perks that the inductees were supposed to have was that for the next 12 months after being inducted, they were going to have career advancement opportunities, and they were under the assumption that this is going to be like you're going to do job interviews and stuff, and you're going to be able to meet people for possible new job opportunities or even collaborations. But this essentially apparently boiled down to a couple of chats with some high-profile members, such as Nintendo president or former Nintendo president Rajiv Fils-Aimi and Xbox head Phil Spencer, rather than any particular mentorship programs.
Ew. I mean, Reggie's cool, but not Phil.
So, according to Laura, she said that it felt kind of like Keeley just called a bunch of friends to do Zoom calls. It was inspiring to have these conversations, but that's really as far as it went. So, apparently, Laura and other members really spearheaded Keeley and Emily Ware to improve the program in some way. And this was confirmed by Emma Kidwell, who said that for the 2023 ceremony, that they fought for everything in the 2023 class got, the Future Class mixer, then putting us in a hotel for 2 nights, covering the flight. Everything I got was a result of my previous classmates. Damn. Imagine getting inducted and they can't even pay for your shit. Yeah, this shows the level of class and treatment that the Game Awards was affording them. So
such class.
2023 was kind of like the pivotal year, according to this article. So apparently, in November of 2023, more than 70 Future Class members signed an open letter requesting a statement on what was going on in Gaza. And this particular letter did get a media attention, but was largely ignored by Keeley and Ware, who were on the Discord, by the way, of the Future Class Initiative. So they can see it, right? It's not like they can't see it. And it is apparently an active Discord among the members. This then culminated in them giving a presentation in 2023 to Keeley and Ware, and they were trying to give a presentation on how to improve the program and also to express concerns about it. They offer suggestions on how to improve the program and awards and ceremony in general, such as having female presenters, improved accessibility options, and acknowledgement of the layoffs in the industry, which they did do, to be fair. But I don't know anything about beyond that. But according to UNS Rabbi, a 2022 inductee, Keeley was visibly frustrated during the call. Another member said that he was incensed, which is a fancy word for pissed.
I didn't know that. The more you know. I've learned a new word today.
That's an SAT word for your ass. So yeah, every future class member that the Guardian spoke to said that they expressed varying levels of frustration in the program. It's sad that we were part of something great that has amazing people that was left by the wayside. Accessibility consultant Steve Saylor said, "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed." And many believe that the program was disbanded because the inductees pushed for a better future class. "You have influence, the power, and you can change shit," Laura said. "But ever since we pushed it back, it was like, this is too much trouble, might as well peace out." Another member added, "As a result of advocating for ourselves, the very thing that we were inducted for, we were punished for doing the same thing that they ostensibly celebrated us for." And of course, they expressed that they were probably being tokenized and, they were just being used just to get some, free PR. And even the mentions that they got were very shady, to say the least. Apparently, there was one person who was inducted and they were shown during the ceremony. And apparently that presentation was presented by Old Spice. So yeah, they were probably being used to just make money off advertisers. And as of now, apparently the future class page was also removed. So that means any proof that they have is now gone, so they can't even put it on their resume.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you can see, at least according to this report, Geoff and Emily and Game Awards management as a whole kind of did this future class people dirty.
They did them very, very dirty. Which is a shame because, these kinds of initiatives to get, future game devs off to a good start, to make good games. And, they didn't receive much support, so it really was just a namesake thing. A PR stunt. It really does look like.
Yeah, that's definitely what it felt like. And that's such a shame because, it's a good idea to have this big award ceremony. And, Geoff has, the Summer Games Fest and now the Game Awards, right? Like these are two huge events that tons of people have eyes on. So It's a great opportunity to help elevate, developers from smaller studios or from countries that don't really have massive development scenes in them.
Yeah. But I don't really know what else to say. Honestly, you should really just try and do something on your own. You can't trust these people, especially when they have a big award show that is paid for mostly by sponsors and advertisers. Yeah, you're not gonna get much in the way of support. So they really game devs when you're starting out really should just stick with the indie scene and then just go from there. Because it really is it's hard. It's hard to be a game developer. In fact, actually, we've covered it many times that being a game dev sucks some major ass.
For phrase in the podcast, everybody says being a game dev sucks.
Being a game dev sucks. So they really, and I think a lot of the reason why it sucks is trying to appeal or trying to elicit some kind of support from. Game Awards is pretty much corporate, and they're trying to get support from them, and they only will use you for what they can, and then they'll discard you. And it doesn't matter how you try to phrase it or how you try to frame it. You'll always get the shit end of the stick. And you'll never get some support from them in exchange for being, their token game dev. Oh, look at this game dev, or look at these people that we have given resources to raise them up from their previous station, and now their success is because of what we did. And it's they couldn't even do that. So yeah, good idea, but it wasn't done in good faith or by honest people.
Yeah, there was no heart in it.
No, absolutely no heart in it whatsoever. Yeah, fucking Starbucks, that's disrespectful.
I know, right? What the hell?
Yeah, and I used to work at Starbucks, so I'm not gonna talk too much shit, but nah, dude.
Everyone's partying away in some ballroom or whatever, and you get stuck fucking sipping lattes in a Starbucks.
No way, dude. If they had come to my Starbucks, I would have been like, "Oh my god, your game tabs? That's fucking awesome." I would have given them free coffee.
What, free coffee?
Actually, I think
I'll spell your name out for
yeah,
free.
yeah. No. I would have. I know. I would have. I would have made it work. I would have given them free coffee. I think actually, I think I was still working for Starbucks in 2020. Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, you were before. I think you were. Yeah, because I remember you mentioning that. Yeah, my store closed because of the pandemic.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, 2 weeks to stop the spread.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
And then 2 weeks became 2 months, and then 2 months became
dude.
6.
Man, it's so weird to think how empty those streets were.
Oh yeah, it was kind of great though. To be honest, you had to go somewhere there was no one
No,
around.
it
You had to
was
drive somewhere.
no. I look on that so fondly, so fondly. It was good. It was a good day. It was not really, but you know what I mean.
It had its perks. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna say it was good, but it had its perks.
The peace and quiet was it was fantastic.
But speaking of perks,
Oh god. Nice segue into this piece of shit.
yeah. Speaking of perks, Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout 4, Bethesda, back at it again. Oh my goodness. All right, everybody, strap yourselves in because, surprise, surprise, Bethesda, is breaking all their fucking games. So, Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. It breaks the game and all of your mods with it. So, the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, which came out on, I forgot when it came out, but it came out on the 10th anniversary of Fallout 4, which was, it was actually a lot of people consider it the last good Fallout game before Fallout 76 and that dumpster fire.
Or the last good Bethesda game.
Last good Bethesda. Yeah, 76 came out to pretty shit reviews.
Fallout 4, I mean.
Yeah, Fallout 4. No, Fallout 4 was actually
The last good Bethesda game overall.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The tone you gave was the last good Bethesda game. Like I said something wrong, and I'm like, wait a minute.
No,
I
Fallout 4 no, I said Fallout. No, you would say the Fallout 4 is the best Bethesda game.
Like the last good game that they put out. Because we all know 76 and Starfield were not that great. Yeah, but this anniversary edition is it covers all of the expansions and over 150 Creation Club items, which is essentially paid mods. Which, for those that don't know, Bethesda now has they've had a thing where modders can actually put their stuff on the store and people can pay for it. But paying for mods is stupid. Do you remember when that happened with Valve?
Oh yeah, they tried to pull it off, like we had a creator club thing or something. I forgot what it was called. Something.
Yeah, the Bethesda Creation Club.
Club. Okay,
and they were actually doing it through Steam, and Valve was like, "Oh, that's actually a good idea. People get paid for mods," and everyone was like, "No, this is a bad idea."
Yeah, I remember they first tried to introduce, and they're like, everyone's like, "Oh, this is shit," and they're like, "Oh, let's just take it away from now. Let's try and sneak it back in a few years later." And I guess it's been successfully snuck in at this point since.
Yeah.
There are Creation Club items.
But not on Steam though. There are no paid mods on Steam. Gaben took the hint. He took the he knew exactly. Like, okay, all right. They don't like this idea. Noted. Yeah. All right. So, but so the game got put out, and because it was like a sort of update, it completely wrecked the game. And at this point, people have put in a bunch of mods for Fallout 4. And there's even one, we'll get to the quote later, but there was one guy that said that he had a list of like 350 mods that now almost all of them didn't work, as well as crashing the game. So as you can see here, it has a mostly negative user review rating, especially on Steam, with complaints of crashing issues, glitches, and getting the new mods to work. And then meanwhile, it sounds like the Anniversary Edition is breaking prior mods, although Bethesda warned this would happen when it came to mods that affect the new Creation Club. Yeah, that's great, but no. What about the mods that were already there? There's even one update here that says that trying to quit the game will also cause it to crash.
You can't quit, you're fired kind of mentality.
No, you can't quit, you're fired. That's exactly what it is. And here's one comment from a Fallout subreddit. Oh, well, you're gonna show the meme now. But there's a quote here that says, "It's bugging out like crazy, not giving out all the creations that are even mentioned in the bundle. The game absolutely refuses to let you attempt to install anything without involving the creation club, and freezes upon launching and quitting the game to the point that you can't even use the task manager or Steam to close it." Good God. So, in short, everyone disliked the anniversary edition. No one wants it. Everyone hates it.
Yeah, $60 by the way.
Oh yeah, and it's full price at $60.
It is it's $60. $40 if you want to upgrade. $40 to break your game.
Yeah, brick the game for a 10-year-old game. Shit blows. Where's the team that did the Oblivion remake?
Was it a
They did good with their pricing.
Was it Aspire? I don't remember.
Wait, was it Aspire? No.
Virtuos.
Virtuos. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say no, not Aspire.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It was Virtuos. Okay.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, they just killed this game with the anniversary update. Not going to sort through my 400 plus mods, as it would take days. Goodbye, Fallout. I would like to say I miss you, but I won't.
Oh my god.
All right.
Damn, 400 mods?
400 plus mods.
Jesus
This guy,
Christ.
dude, I'm telling you, like it changes the whole game, and it just makes the game brand new. It's amazing what you could do with mods. Even to this day, I am amazed.
You get that Bethesda launch experience all over again. Your game just busted beyond belief.
I actually can't even play New Vegas on my computer.
Oh my god, really? Wow. I mean, I know that game's notoriously buggy.
Yeah.
Because it was only given like 9 months to be made or something crazy like that.
Yep, 9 months. And everyone's always says, "Oh my god, this is the best game in the series." And I'm like, that's amazing. I cannot run this game. I'm sorry. I tried like on 3 different occasions. I can't do it. So I just kind of gave up. So that's just one of those games that's sitting in my library with no time to play.
Yeah, I guess you could say Vegas was a pretty busted game, just like how Rockstar got busted with union busting.
Oh, word?
So,
saying so.
Yeah, I say so, unfortunately. So, on November 3rd, Rockstar reportedly fired between 30 and 40 people, and they have been accused by the Independent Workers Union of Great Britain for blatant and ruthless union busting. In a statement, they said that Rockstar had just carried out the most blatant and ruthless act of union busting in the history of the games industry. This flagrant contempt for the law and for the lives of the workers who bring in their billions is an insult to their fans and global industry. Despite this calculated attack on workers, organizing for a collective voice and to improve their difficult working conditions, the Rockstar Union remains undeterred. They will keep organizing for respect and better conditions, whilst continue to pour their blood, sweat, and creativity into games that are loved by millions. The IWGB will pursue every legal claim possible to ensure our members are reinstated and receive interim relief. So in response to this, Take-Two said that we strive to make the world's best entertainment properties by giving out best-in-class creative team, positive work environments, and ongoing career opportunities. Our culture is focused on teamwork, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, you know.
yeah.
It's just about like a boilerplate stuff. Like, oh, no, we're gonna keep making games. Like, okay, cool. Like, you gonna address this or not? We're making good games, or we're committed to making good games. That's pretty much what they're saying. But it gets even further. Apparently, Rockstar accused the employees that they had fired of apparently leaking internal information. And this came as a result of a Bloomberg report. They said that Take-Two was saying that the staff were leaking documents or secrets within a public forum. But apparently that public forum was actually a private union group on Discord. And the only non-Rockstar people on there were union organizers. IWGB boss Alex Marshall issued the following statement to IGN, where he said that Rockstar continues to deflect from the real reason for these dismissals. They are afraid of hardworking staff privately discussing exercising their right for a fair workplace and a collective voice. Management are showing that they don't care about the delay to GTA 6, and they're prioritizing using busting by targeting the very people who make the game. In recent years, Rockstar executives have benefited from £443 million in tax relief while showing total disregard for the law or the livelihoods of their staff. At every turn, they've chosen profits over both workers and fans of their games. The only non-Rockstar employees in the union Discord channel were union organizers. So as you can see, this kind of paints a picture as to what's been really going on.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
how
very
convenient.
interesting.
What a coincidence.
But wait, there's more. So apparently, to add further credence to this, there was apparently a forum post by an anonymous Rockstar employee over, I believe, the Rockstar forums. And this employee had, had this to say. So I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's a little long, but he says, you know, everyone, Rockstar employee of many years here. Understandably, I want to remain anonymous due to retaliation from the company, but I'm willing to verify I'm an employee with @SpiderFies via DM. If required, I'm also a member of the union. They said they know they've been reading a lot of discussions on it. And he gave like a bit of a timeline as to what's been happening. So like he said, last week, my colleagues who were in the studio were each individually messaged by HR for a short friendly meeting under the friendly guise of, hey, are you free for a quick minute? Upon attending this meeting, they were handed an envelope with a short letter saying their employment had been terminated for gross misconduct regarding posts made in Discord. No evidence was provided and none was stated within the letter, and did not divulge any other information or reasoning, and no other reason. They refused the right to union representation disciplinary meeting, which is against UK employment law, and were frog marched out of the studio with the meeting lasting less than 5 minutes. For colleagues who were not in the studio that day, they received a phone call from HR that lasted less than 2 minutes, that they were fired, and that they received a letter as above. I'm aware of the one employee who had a panic attack at this moment. HR hung up on them during this panic attack, not caring at all about their well-being.
Okay. Holy shit.
Excuse me, sorry. Ooh, that was a big one. Yeah, so he goes on to say that, yeah, these are very senior people, animators, QA testers, programmers, and producers. So these are all people who are within the company for a long time. These guys are leads. They're talented people who are very important, and that this will affect the development timeline of the game. He also said that, yeah, this is very much union busting, and they had fired specifically 34 people, and that there were specifically about 250 people within that union employee Discord group. And he said that, you know, if you guys want support, you can always go to this website here, actionnetwork.org/fundraising/support-rockstar-workers-fighting unfair dismissals to give donations to those affected by it. Now, in reaction to all this, of course, Rockstar employees are understandably pissed as they have now been protesting, or they were protesting as of November 7th, or November 6th, rather, asking for the reinstatement of the employees that were affected. And Rockstar responded by delaying GTA 6 yet again. Surprise, surprise, right? Even though I feel like even in the midst of all this probably would have been delayed. But apparently it had been moved from its original release date of May, I believe. Don't remember the specific date. To November 19th, 2026. And also apparently there were over 200 Rockstar North employees who signed a letter demanding the immediate reinstatement of fired colleagues as well. This came after the delay. So yeah, a lot of shit going on at Rockstar.
They're
a lot of criminal activity, right? They're living up to the Grand Theft Auto brand.
Nah, bro, but this isn't even, man, this is like corporate criminalism. This isn't like, you know, robbing cars or, you know, selling drugs like in the games. This is white collar crime of the highest order. Yeah. I mean, we always kind of knew that Take-Two were scumbags.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely.
Sorry, I didn't mean to catch you drinking your water there, but yeah, but this is clear union busting, especially when you look at it, and it's just like, yeah, we're just supposed to believe that it's a coincidence that all these people that are fired were part of like the union Discord. Nah, and if they fail to provide evidence, it's even more so. I would not expect them to get away with this in the UK or in Canada because, you know, they have pretty good workers' rights over there. So, yeah, I kind of hope they don't get away with it. They'll probably get away with it if it was in the States.
Oh, yeah, they did get away with it 100% in the States.
Yeah.
Because we just have the best workers' protection rights here. State-of-the-art protection rights.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Yeah, I just, outside of this, though, I just find it kind of funny with the delay because it's in November now, smack dab in the middle of holiday season, and you just know every other studio out there is just fucking fuming right now. They want to release something in the holiday season, and now they just can't because there's now a 2-month wide blast radius called Grand Theft Auto 6 sitting there.
Oh my god. Oh well.
And even after they probably internally moved all of their release dates from March or May, it was originally supposed to come out.
Yeah. And now they're like, oh, actually, I think we can move it back to March. But yeah, so we'll have to we'll keep monitoring this, and we'll keep an eye on the news stories. But I think the UK will be a union group in England will be filing complaints and taking this to court. I think I don't think this is the last we'll hear of all these Rockstar employees.
Oh no, not at all. This is going to be a very interesting development to watch over the coming months.
yeah, it is.
But you want to know what's not so exciting?
Oh, geez, I wonder what it could be. Does it have anything to do with Randy Dandy?
Oh, Randy Dandy and Borderlands 4. It seems like 2K has been taking 2 L's this past this episode, man. Because you got GTA 6 and Rockstar being scumbags, and then you have apparently Borderlands 4 not doing too hot.
Oh no! Of course. Yeah. So it seems Randy Dandy is really getting his shit kicked in right now as Borderlands 4 fell short of the publisher's sales expectations despite having, quote, the biggest launch in franchise history. And Strauss Zelnick says that the critical acclaim for Borderlands 4 was superb, but equally, as you know, there were some challenges with the Steam release. Challenges.
Challenges.
Quote, unquote. God, I hate this corpo speak. Gearbox has been addressing those challenges and will continue to do so. So in terms of the units sold, the numbers are a little softer than we would have liked. However, he did go on to say that in the fullness of time, he thinks that it's going to do great. So he's like, no, just give it a little bit longer. Maybe it'll come out. Maybe we'll have a holiday season boost with the game. Not so, I would think. Borderlands 4 has been review bombed on Steam, specifically in relating to its performance and optimization issues. And we all know how Randy Pitchford felt about.
Yeah, we covered his crash out on here.
Yeah, we did, and I'm probably still crashing out. Yeah, but something interesting to note as well that the console sales for the game in October 2025 haven't been released yet, but the PlayStation's list of the top downloads for North America revealed that Borderlands 4 had dropped to 14th place after debuting at number 3, which isn't an official metric, but it does show a bar of dissatisfaction with the game beyond just the PC users.
Yeah, because apparently it has performance issues in the PS5 as well. Like, it's not just a PC thing. PC has the worst, but PlayStation. PlayStation is also having a pretty bad. No, there's memory issues on PlayStation. Like, it'll just crash if you do play for too long.
That's insane. To punish you for playing a game too long. I shudder to think. Yeah, so we'll see if Strauss is right about this game doing better in the future.
Yeah, it'll all come down to if they can get the performance up to snuff. Because personally, I do want to play Borderlands 4, but when I heard all about those performance issues, I'm like, I think I'll wait. I don't like Borderlands that much.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since, like I said, we've been having issues with a bunch of new games that we've been playing. They've all had optimization problems, and this one will be no different. So
yeah, best of luck to Take-Two, and best of luck to Randy Dandy. Hopefully he can, maybe turn that ship around and prove that Borderlands 4 is indeed a premium game for premium gamers. But speaking of premium and premium gaming,
bro, this is huge. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is fucking big.
Yeah, this was added at the. I wasn't gonna add this originally.
Me neither.
But then all the shit that came out about a certain treacle that we've been very highly anticipating for the better part of a decade now started coming out.
Bigfoot.
And
The
we're like,
Bigfoot.
wow, Bigfoot has finally shown his fat, hairy ass.
Well, maybe we'll see.
And
Not
apparently,
yet.
and he might show his fat, hairy ass, and he might show up with a crowbar, too. And that is because Valve has learned to count to 3, apparently. They have announced some new hardware that it would be the Steam Machine, the Steam Frame, which is their newest tackle at VR. I don't have to really have a picture of it here. Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah, so this is the Steam Frame and a new Steam controller. So apparently the Steam Machine is meant to be kind of like an entry-level gaming PC with like, some console capabilities to help ease in, console players into the Steam economy or ecosystem rather. And we have here an article from PC Gamer who gave like a little analysis about what you can expect from it. So here are the specs right here. Yeah, so some pretty decent specs. 16 gigabytes of RAM. A little low on the VRAM though, 8 gigabytes, but still perfectly playable. And it comes with 2 storage options with a 512 gigabyte and a 2 terabyte option, as well as of course Wi-Fi capabilities and all that shit. Right? It's if you expect that kind of computer.
Sure.
So apparently, according to their benchmarks, it should be able to run 4K 60 with FSR. So that's pretty good, considering that a lot of TVs, if not most TVs nowadays, are running at 4K resolution. And apparently, according to Valve, at least, the Steam Machine is 6 times faster than the Steam Deck. Yes. And the article also points out that it only has a 200 watt power supply, which is very small. But thanks to Steam OS, it will be run very efficiently, and according to the benchmarks for Cyberpunk, it was able to run at 32% higher frame rates compared to it running on Windows 11 with similar hardware.
So it's what we knew. Windows is the problem.
And it's just so funny now that Microsoft is now going to be like, oh, the next Xbox is going to be a hybrid PC that's going to run on Windows. Like, oh god. Okay. And then, we kind of know how that went off the ROG. Like, apparently the ROG has like a few performance issues with it. Like, it even asks you to update for.
Oh my god, bro! It's hilarious. It's so funny. It's so funny to see this crap in motion. But continue.
So yeah, it's using a semi-custom GPU being made by AMD, Go Team Red, and all this is being encased within a little tiny 6x6 cube. Yeah, here's his little guy, right? See, it's a cube shape.
Call it.
And it's been affectionately called the Gabe Cube, which is a great name, by the way.
It's a fantastic name.
I absolutely love it. Yeah, it is the Gabe Cube, or as I like to call it, the PC2, has finally been released. Checkmate, console peasants.
PC Master Race reigns supreme. Hell yeah.
And it will have 4 antennas. It'll have apparently 2 on the back, which will be for Wi-Fi 6E connectivity. It'll have 1 on the front for Bluetooth, and then 1 that also in front that is meant for connectivity to controllers, 4 specifically. So you can control the 4 controllers wirelessly to it. And then, of course, the faceplate is completely removable. So like this here, like you see the faceplate here. And apparently Valve is heavily encouraging you to customize it however you want. Because Valve is based like that. And like, hey, it's your PC. Just do whatever the fuck you want to it. And it will run on Linux, based. Like I said. It'll run on Steam OS, which is Linux based. And you can even install like whatever you want on it. Like they don't really care.
They don't really care.
Yeah, so as for the storage, like I said, it's going to be 512 gigabytes or 2 terabytes. And it will be running on M.2 storage. So it will run pretty well, right? It's some pretty good storage that it's got going on there. Yeah, and then software, of course, like I said, software is going to be Steam OS, which is Linux based. And then, as you see here, little controllers.
That's the new Steam controller, which is essentially what the Steam Deck is with the touchpads and stuff, but augmented to fit a like a handheld controller instead of a handheld gaming device.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how people have touchpads, to be honest. I mean, I get that they've been trying to do touchpads for a while now. Like they had in the Steam Deck, and then on the original Steam controller, they had nothing but touchpad. But I don't know. I just like kind of tactile feeling of like a stick. But I guess like for some games, like you can add like some customization to it. It'd be kind of cool, considering that Steam OS has the Steam controller input thing, which I never really fucked around with, but like it's pretty customizable.
Yeah, I guess it's something that we have to explore more. But for me, the touchpads have always been essentially what the controls would be for a mouse. Like if you're trying to use a mouse with your controller, even typing is pretty interesting with it too. Because I remember when I still had the Steam Deck, I think you would control both touchpads and you can kind of like type with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
It
Okay.
kind of like, yeah, I think that's what
Oh,
it was.
I never tried that.
For.
I just did it the old-fashioned way. Just up,
Yeah,
down, and scroll through real quick.
yeah,
Right?
up, down,
Or
or
just,
just
or just you
touching
touch
it
it.
because it's a fucking touchscreen. But try with the touchpads because I think that's the main way that people, or at least the main way you're supposed to use the trackpads.
Okay.
Yeah,
That would
but
definitely be interesting.
I didn't really mess around with it enough, so that's gonna be for you to figure out for me.
Yeah. So then moving on, then talking about the Steam price, right? The Steam Machine's price. They haven't really
Mhm.
confirmed what it is, but I would not expect it to be cheap because apparently Valve will be pricing it more like a computer rather than as a console. And this was according to Linus Tech Tips, who revealed that the Steam Machine, Valve told them that the Steam Machine will be priced like a PC, not a traditional gaming console. But they did say, like, it's going to be competitive, right? But, it's probably going to be more like a gaming PC. So, according to a report posted by Tech Insider, Moore's Law is dead. The hardware expert said that next gen Xbox could sell between $1,100 to $1,300, and that the Steam Machine could probably be like $1,000 or so.
Jesus Christ!
So that's probably like, yeah, I mean that sounds about right. Like that's pretty much like what I figured when I heard the Steam Machine's going to be this console computer hybrid. Like, it's probably going to be like north of $1,000. And same thing with the Xbox. Like, new Xbox, like once they said, oh, it's a hybrid gaming console and it's premium, like it's like no, this is gonna be like $1,200, $1,300 or whatever.
Yeah.
But beyond all that, right, it gets even better, right? So you have the machine, the frame, and the controller, right? Three new pieces of exciting hardware, all coming in early 2026. But not just that. Apparently, the rumor bear has been a cooking, because there have been speculation of Half-Life 3. It's kind of funny because you were telling me like, bro, I think Half-Life 3 is real. I'm like, bro, you're huffing copium. I don't know what you're talking about. You're like, no, bro, you're not accounting 3. Like you were telling me like
bro,
a bunch of other people were like, no, this is for real.
No, bro, I used like we were joking, but then you add the story and you're like, oh wait, hang on. I think there may be some merit to what you're saying.
So yeah, this is coming via insiders saying that Half-Life 3 might very well be real. So we have some prominent insiders talking about how the Half-Life 3 is going to apparently be a launch title for the Steam Machine. And they said, like, like on forums and stuff, I don't really have them here. This is all according to a video that I saw on Young Yeah, and I just kind of pulled some of his sources. So we have here Tyler McVicker, who was a leaker for Half-Life Alyx, maintaining a Twitch livestream that he expects the news to drop within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't know when that Twitch stream was, but apparently he did say that, yeah, like there is going to be something Half-Life that's going to happen within the next few weeks. And we also have apparently the voice actor for G-Man, who is Mike Shapiro, dropped this video back in 2024, and it's kind of like a kind of cryptic, and he's doing it in his G-Man voice. And I'm gonna let it play for a little bit.
Another year already.
Yeah.
Good to see and hear from so many of you. May the next quarter century deliver as many unexpected surprises as did the millenniums first. And again, time is fluid, like music. See you in the new year.
Hey, this was New Year's Eve 2024, right? So this is right. We're in 2025. Steam Machine launches, and apparently, they're expecting a new Half-Life announcement, possibly Half-Life 3, sometimes in the next few weeks before the end of the year. And you were telling me that like people were expecting it to be at the Game Awards, and I think that would be the place to drop the announcement for it.
Yeah, but to be fair, I don't think it will drop at the Game Awards just because, like, Valve unveiled all this hardware on a Wednesday afternoon, like, random as fuck.
Yeah, so Valve doesn't care. They
No.
know their power. Like, we don't need the Game Awards to
Yeah,
get hyped up.
they were. Yeah, dude, they don't really give a shit. And dude, this game is already hype as hell. So they're probably gonna unveil it randomly as well. Like just drop like a simple vid and not even worry about it too
Oh,
much.
that Twitch live stream was like 3 days ago, by the way.
Okay, so if we set our clocks.
So 2 to 3
Let me
weeks
get
from
the-
now.
2 to 3
One,
weeks should
two.
be-
Hey man, Game Awards on the 11th.
Does it line up?
It would line up. 1, 2, 3.
3?
Yep.
3 weeks? 3?
3. Oh shit.
That's it, bro. It's happening.
It's happening. But wait, there's more because apparently
What do you mean more? I can't take
there
any
was
more
this-
for this.
Yes. So there is a actress here. Her name is Natasha Shondell, and this is her official page. So apparently on her resume, she originally had as one of her credits in the voiceover section a Project White Sands, which according to insiders is the name of something that is being worked on in Half-Life. And this is significant because White Sands, as I think from what I remember the Yang Yeah video, is the name of a park in New Mexico near the testing facility where the original Half-Life took place.
So I know because it was actually
And this
north.
voiceover credit has, by the way, been censor removed. That's why you can't see it. But they used Wayback Machine to find it.
Yeah. And by the way, it is White Sands is both a national park where people go to like slide because it was actually north of El Paso where I used to live.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah. So you would know about
So
it.
so that's why when you said Project White Sands, I was like, oh, bro, that's so fucking on the nose. God damn it. Yeah, but it's so White Sands is both a park, but at a certain point, it's actually a missile. It's actually a military equipment testing site
Okay.
as well. So, but of course, New Mexico is also where Black Mesa was. Half-Life lore wise. So yes, very on the nose. Oh man,
Oh boy, it's gonna be an exciting video game awards, huh?
this is gonna be a fantastic,
It's gonna be an interesting
fantastic
2 to 3 weeks.
next 2 or 3 weeks, dude. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the YouTube to show up. I'm waiting for that thing to like pop up.
You're waiting for Bigfoot to
just-
show up.
Dude, I'm waiting for
He's
Bigfoot
gonna
to
show up with some glasses and a crowbar. Go,
With glasses
what's
and a
up, guys? You missed me? I'm real.
fucking so honestly, this kind of made my week. This has been some of the most exciting news I've come across in a while, and I'm very happy. Lord Gaben is he did us well. He's gonna keep doing wells, even though he's on his freaking super yacht. Do you know what he bought
He
recently?
bought a $500 million yacht that has like a movie theater, a live-in hospital with a nurse,
Yes.
a submarine garage,
Yes.
a gaming room with 15 PCs. Apparently, it's like the 15th largest yacht, or like the fifth. Oh, no, I forgot what it was. It was like the fifth or I can't remember. It's 5th or 15th largest yacht in the world. Which is like, Jesus Christ! There's 5 more bigger than this, or there's 14 more bigger than this.
Dude, it's huge. And from what I hear, like that's his. So you know how autists are super big on trains?
Yeah.
So imagine that, but with yachts, and that's Gabe Newell.
I mean, if I made as much money as him, I'd be obsessed with yachts too. Shit.
Yeah, dude. No, he loves his yachts, dude. That's definitely his thing. But I am waiting with bated breath. I have waited for this for a long time. And as far as it being a launch title for the Steam machine, it actually would make perfect sense because the original Half-Life 2 was only available through Steam. Like you could not pick up the game for console on launch for a while.
Imagine if they packaged it. If they bundled it with.
Well, that's what they did with the Index.
Yeah, with Half-Life Alex.
So yeah, if you bought the index, and by the way, so because they made the Steam frame, they have discontinued the index, Sag.
Okay.
So, but the frame is looking to be a hell of a lot better because it's they're really taking the idea of a portable headset, and actually, I think they will include the option. Oh, I know we didn't go over the Steam frame too much, but
yeah,
that's
I don't know
that's
too much about it, to be honest.
well, honestly, it's essentially Valve's version of the Meta Quest. But I think it's going to be a lot better because the headset itself is running. It has its own computer that's running Steam OS that you can even connect to your computer.
Okay.
And the dongle that it has is USB-C, and what it's going to do is you have the option to either download the games onto the headset itself, which is what you do with the Meta, or you can stream it directly from your PC. And from what I'm told, the Wi-Fi 6E chip that the dongle and the headset have is so good that it's near zero in terms of latency.
Ooh,
So you can
okay.
have a smooth VR experience. Yeah, dude. So it turns out like streaming games, like that whole cloud gaming bullshit that people were doing, apparently now it's feasible because the Wi-Fi has gotten that good.
Ooh, okay. That will definitely be exciting.
Yeah,
to,
so that's
to see.
something. Yeah, so that's something of interest. But for me, yeah, no, it's Half-Life 3. That's the big one. That's the big one that's gonna show up.
Yeah, we'll have to see if it's Half-Life 3 for sure, because it would be Half-Life something. I'm pretty confident in that.
Half-Life Alex 2.
Oh my god.
Well, it makes sense because it's codenamed HLX, so
Oh god.
that X might be indicative of Alex. Yeah. Well, did you see the ending?
Yeah, you told me
Half-Life
about
Alex?
it. You told me about it.
Yeah. So who knows? They may have swapped Gordon Freeman for Alex in terms of the new protagonist for Half-Life, which I don't.
Or it'd be
know
like a
how I
half
feel
and
about
half.
that.
Could be like a half and half. Yeah, because based on the ending, it could be a half and half. The ending of Half-Life Alex.
Yes. This is true. But very exciting. People are waiting with such curiosity.
I'll have to play all the Half-Life games if whatever happens. Because I've only played 2. I played 2 and episode 1 of 2. That's it. I never played.
Oh, you never played?
I never played episode 2.
Oh, dude.
And I played a little bit of Half-Life 1, but I never finished it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure I think that game is like super cheap now. Probably even get it for free.
I think I have it on Steam Share or Family now. I say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
if you want to, you can.
I have it.
Yeah, you could just.
I have it.
Oh, you do have it? Okay, good.
Yeah. I just don't have I don't have the expansion packs. Yes, I do. Just down here. Yeah, I have them all, so I can play them. I can play them whenever. Yeah, I didn't get too far in it. I think I maybe halfway, or a little less than halfway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the last thing I did, to be honest, but it's been a while. So I'll definitely have to play through it. See what all the hubbub is about for Half-Life 1, because I know Half-Life 1's when I started all. Half-Life 2 is great, especially the end. Like when you get the gravity gun, I could just grab everything. That part's awesome.
Yes, dude.
You just grab guys out. You see them screaming. You just yeet them into the fucking stratosphere.
For sure.
And just for beating my ass for fucking littering, asshole.
Oh man.
All right, so how about you sign us off, bro?
Absolutely, my friend. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Two Bar Connection. We really appreciate you guys giving us a listen. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed our content, and also please leave any comments if there's games that you want us to play, or if there's any news stories you want us to cover. We this is the best way to watch us on YouTube, but we do have audio only versions of the podcast available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. You can also find us on Twitter. No, we will not call it X. And our Twitter handle, we go by @2barpodcast. So, hey, give us a follow, send us some memes, and yeah, we could have a good time together.
All right, yes, guys. So thanks again for listening. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Peace.
Bye, everybody.